Let's go grocery shopping. Today, I want to share with you my personal approach to grocery shopping. I will take you with me through the aisles of my local supermarket and show you how I choose healthy, natural, and sustainable products. Welcome to this slow English listening to improve your English comprehension skills. Before we start, please subscribe to the channel so you won't miss my next lessons. And don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I have divided this story into two parts. At the end of each part, you will find a brief checkpoint with two comprehension questions to test your understanding. This lesson is part of my Natural English Learning Program, featuring 2 weekly videos, a slow listening video every Monday to help you learn vocabulary, phrases, and improve your comprehension skills, and a speaking shadowing practice video every Thursday to enhance your fluency. If you click join and enter my community, you'll get early access to videos, downloadable PDFs of all video lessons with extra exercises. The link is in the description. And priority responses to all your comments. If you prefer to download just this lesson's free PDF, click the link in the description and fill out the form. You can download one PDF for free. Are you ready? Let's start. My healthy shopping trip. I always go shopping on Saturday morning because the store is less crowded and I have more time to choose products carefully. When I enter the supermarket, I take a shopping cart near the entrance. The supermarket is very organized. It has different sections called aisles or departments. Each aisle has a sign above that tells you what products you can find there. The first section I see is the fresh produce department. This is my favorite area. Here, I can find fresh fruits and vegetables. I always start my shopping here because I believe that fresh, natural food is the foundation of a healthy diet. Today, I need tomatoes, carrots, spinach, and apples. I look carefully at each product. I choose organic vegetables when possible because they are grown without chemical pesticides. Organic products usually have a special label or sticker that says organic or bio. I pick some beautiful red tomatoes. They smell fresh and feel firm in my hand. Then I choose a bunch of carrots. I prefer to buy carrots with green tops still attached because this means they are fresher. I also take a bag of fresh spinach leaves and some crispy apples. Next to the produce section, there is a bakery department. I can smell fresh bread. The bakery has many types of bread: white bread, whole grain bread, and bread with seeds. I always choose whole grain bread because it contains more fiber and nutrients than white bread. Fiber is important for our digestive system. I pick a loaf of whole grain bread. I look at the label on the package. The ingredient list is short: whole grain flour, water, yeast, and salt. This is exactly what I want. Products with fewer ingredients are usually healthier and more natural. Checkpoint 1. Question 1. Where do I start my shopping? At the fresh produce department or at the bakery department? A, at the fresh produce department. Question 2. Why do I choose whole grain bread? A, because it's cheaper. B, because it contains more fiber and nutrients. Yes, B, because it contains more fiber and nutrients. After the bakery, I walk to the dairy section. This area is always cold because dairy products need to be refrigerated. Here, I can find milk, cheese, butter, and yogurt. I need yogurt today. I look at the yogurt shelf and see many options. Some yogurts have a lot of added sugar and artificial flavors. I don't want these. I read the labels carefully. I choose natural yogurt with no added sugar. The ingredient list says only milk and live cultures. Perfect. Live cultures are good bacteria that help our digestive system stay healthy. Next, I move to the cereal aisle. There are so many colorful boxes. Many cereals are marked to children with cartoon characters on the packages. These cereals often contain a lot of sugar and artificial colors. I skip these products. I choose a box of organic oats. and a package of whole grain cereal. I check the label again. The oats only have one ingredient: organic oats. The whole grain cereal has oats, wheat, and a small amount of honey. These are good choices for a healthy breakfast. Now I need to buy fish. I walk to the fish and seafood counter. A woman behind the counter greets me. Good morning. Can I help you? She asks with a smile. Good morning. Do you have any fresh local fish today? I reply, yes, we have fresh sardines and mackerel. They arrived this morning from the coast, she says. Wonderful. I'll take a half kilo of sardines, please. I prefer to buy small fish like sardines, mackerel, and anchovies. Small fish are healthier because they contain less mercury and other pollutants than larger fish. They are also more sustainable because they reproduce quickly. Before going to the checkout, I pass through the household products aisle. I see many disposable plastic plates, cups, and cutlery. I never buy these items. Single-use plastic is terrible for the environment. It creates a lot of waste and pollutes our oceans. I use reusable dishes and containers at home. Finally, I arrive at the checkout. I place my items on the conveyor belt. Fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grain, bread, natural yogurt, cereal, and fresh sardines. The cashier scans each product. That will be 35 euros, please, she says. I pay and put my groceries in my reusable shopping bags. I always bring my own bags from home to avoid plastic bags. As I leave the supermarket, I feel happy about my choices. I know that the food in my bags is healthy, natural, and good for the environment. Shopping this way takes a little more time because I read the labels and think about my choices, but it's worth it. Good food is an investment in my health and the health of our planet. See you next week at the supermarket. Checkpoint 2. What kind of yogurt do I choose? Yogurt with added sugar and flavors? Or natural yogurt with no added sugar? B. natural yogurt with no added sugar. Question 2. Why do I prefer small fish? Because they are less expensive or because they contain less mercury and pollutants? B. Because they contain less mercury and pollutants. Congratulations. Excellent work. You have completed this listening lesson. I hope you enjoyed following me through the supermarket and learning about healthy shopping habits. Remember, every small choice we make can have a big impact on our health and on our environment. Let me share with you the 4 main vocabulary words and 4 main phrases from today's story. Vocabulary: aisle, a corridor between shelves in a supermarket. Label, a piece of paper or sticker on a product that gives you information. Organic, food grown without chemical pesticides. Ingredient, a food item used to make a dish or a product. Key phrases: I always check the labels means I always read the information on the products before buying. Products with fewer ingredients are usually healthier. Simple products are better. I prefer to buy organic vegetables. This means I choose vegetables grown naturally. I bring my own reusable bags. I use bags I can use again and again. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. Remember to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on my new lessons. Goodbye and happy shopping.